So we'll have him
If you
call
want
in.
to
He was
argue with
telling
me,
me
'cause I don't want to
yesterday.
argue with Tom.
I don't think he wants to argue with you, no. He just wants to talk to you. He said he wanted to talk with you yesterday. He told me if we're all around tomorrow, we can have a three-way conversation. Let me send this to the Discord and let's wait for a couple people to join in, and then we'll get him in here. But I just found out some shocking news. Literally, one of the charges that Trump got arrested for. Hey, what's up, Tom? We're gonna have you on the. We're gonna give you a call when we get some people in here. We're gonna share the Discord link to a couple people though, so we can get them in here. But as soon as we get some people in here, we're gonna talk about what's going on because we found all this information right now about the election. We're going to talk about all of it because you're going to be shocked, man. I'm getting these sources live, sent text message to my phone right now, and this is really big news about the 2020 election. Really big news. These Democrats are going to be livid when they hear this. I'm going to tag everyone in the Discord real quick, too. I'm going to tell them news about the 2020 election being stolen. We got proof. Join now. I'm going to tag everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Slap that like button. Let's wait for a couple people to join in and get on in here. But I will go ahead and start off with an introduction because I'm getting this information sent to me live right now. In Fulton County, now admits that 315,000 early ballots were counted without poll worker signatures in 2020, which is exactly what Trump said during his infamous call with Brad Ransford after the election. And they tried to throw Trump in jail over this. This is literally how Trump got his mugshot. This is literally how Trump got his damn mugshot. We're going to be talking about this. I hope some people from the Discord join because I got great news for them. I got great news for him. Oh, here we go. We got our buddy Cormac saying fake news. You know what? I'm going to time him out for an hour so he just has to sit back and relax and enjoy the show. Because ain't no one going to tell me I'm sharing fake
Dude,
news.
I remember when he first came on, he was sort of level-headed and sort of to the center, but he's gone like far left. He's gone left.
He's gone left, man. The first live stream we ever did, I'm like,
I
okay,
mean,
this is a young man.
I have to.
A
I
young
really. I
black man
want to.
that's a conservative. Okay,
Cormac,
okay. Now he just went
you have
all the way
purple hair.
left. He's radical socialist. He changed
I
like
have to ask.
that.
You have purple hair.
Am I not allowed to go left? I mean, that just shows you how, steady you're on your political opinions.
Yeah, you flip flops like that.
You flip flop like this. Do you stand for anything that you believe, or you just believe everything and stand for nothing?
Thank you, Noruku.
Cormax, we need you to be patient because today we're here to explain to you the recent news that came out. Now that we got 23 people in here, I'll read the headline again before we get into it. Fulton County now admits, the government admits themselves, 315,000 early ballots were counted without poll worker signatures. That means they didn't account towards the election, which is exact. Wait, what does that mean? Does that mean they were counted without does that mean they were counted or not counted? I have to read the whole article, but Fulton
Means they were
sorry, you're
counted,
breaking
but
up?
they weren't valid.
They weren't valid? They weren't validated. So they couldn't count. They weren't validated. They weren't valid.
Yeah, they were. You might as well say they were forgeries or made
They were
up.
forgeries. They were made up, which is exactly what Trump said during his infamous call with Brad Raffensperger after the election, and they tried to throw Trump in prison. They were counted for Biden. Every single one of them were counted for Biden. 315. Why do you think at 3 in the morning we saw Trump trailing ahead of Biden? Right in 3 in the morning. Woo!
And then all of a sudden,
Hey, Falcon Man, since you like
Yeah,
the
that's
Atlanta
right.
Falcons, you should be talking about how Fulton County just admitted 315,000 early ballots were counted without poll worker signatures in 2020. All for Biden. This is exactly what Trump was saying during his infamous call with Brad Raffensperger after the election. And they took Trump's mugshot, they brought him to jail, and they tried to arrest him for this. Literally, the news just came out. 315,000 early ballots were counted without poll workers' signatures. Is that not election fraud? Is that not election fraud? Trump is literally suing Georgia now. He just opened a lawsuit against them. Georgia Attorney General's
Boy, ain't
office
that gonna be some shit.
Georgia Attorney General's office, Fulton County's failure to process and mail requested absentee ballots resulted in multiple violations of Georgia law, the, the board determined. So they didn't process mail requested absentee ballots. So they've been caught doing election fraud in multiple sectors. And you Democrats are out there screaming, it was a fair election, it was a fair election. They're literally being
It's a fair
prosecuted.
election. This bullshit wouldn't be coming out.
Yeah. What did I tell you guys last week? I told you last week that the facts that the election was stolen and there was fraudulent activity happening in the election. I told you it would be here. I told you it would be here. I told you. The DOJ, the White
Did you
House,
want to
Trump's
listen to him? Yeah.
lawyers, they all announced it. Multiple forms of fraud found and hundreds of thousands of votes affected. So you're really going to sit here and tell me, oh, that was a free and fair election. Even if Trump didn't win, even if he didn't win, there was voter fraud. Undoubtedly. It's not debatable. It's not discussable. There was voter fraud done. They were trying to overthrow the
You
election.
know, say what you will, okay? This is my reasoning for why I believe it was not a legit uh, vote, that it was rigged. Is I've seen one Biden hat. I've seen one mask with Biden Harris on it. I've never seen a Biden train. I've seen a bunch of Trump trains. I've seen the rallies that Trump had. I've seen sold out arenas. I've seen sold out arenas that Trump, or not sold out, but filled arenas that people went to support Trump. And then you got the Democrats. You've got Obama that personally came to one of them in particular to help bring more people into a Biden rally. And they had to put everybody on one side of the arena because they couldn't fill it like Trump. And then they made sure the cameras didn't pan over to the empty side. They huddled everybody in. They even, it was during the spacing. You're supposed to social distance. They could have
That's a
social
damn
distance,
abomination. Abomination.
and they didn't social distance. So they didn't social distance for it either. They risked your health to make it look like they had a sold out arena. Now here's what I gathered from it all. Trump Trump dates supermodels. He golfs. He rides with Mario Andretti in a race car. Then you've got Biden. He falls up steps. He trips on his bicycle. He's married to Alice Cooper, and he couldn't fill a Shoney's if there was pussy on the bar for free. So yeah, I think it was rigged.
Listen, we're not going to get into the whole warp speed thing because whatever drugs you put into your body, that's up to you, brother. That's not up to anybody but
Yeah.
yourself.
Did
Time.
he make
It's
you
not letting
take
me
them?
click the link.
Did he make
Can you
you
send
take
it to
them?
me on
Because
Discord?
Biden made people take them. And don't say they didn't, because when you threaten somebody with their job, you're making them take them.
Obama put in a basketball court. Trump put in a dining hall. What's the difference? I can't even tell you what's the difference without getting called a racist. Pretty much.
Do it, I dare you.
That's just a joke, guys. Everyone calm down. Don't get triggered. But I can play better basketball than Obama, though.
Oh, I'd be willing to bet I could play better basketball.
Who cares about a damn jab? Every single one of y'all watching got the jab. Guess who didn't get the jab? Me? Him?
Yeah, I'm
So
pure
all
blood.
the
Y'all
people
mugging.
crying about Operation Warp Speed all got Operation Warp Speed. It's your body. You can decide what you want to
Yeah.
inject in yourself.
And what have I said one of Trump's flaws is? Poor judge of character?
Yeah, poor judge of character. But let's not
Who was
forget,
behind?
Trump started the lockdown, but who kept the lockdown basically for another 2 years? I mean, after the first year of Biden, you could argue the government started to open back up, but we didn't see full. We didn't get a full. Oh, we're open, ready to go until 2023. The World Health Organization didn't tell you it was safe to travel until about 2023, I believe. Maybe it
Yeah,
was
liberals love to
2022,
listen to the who.
but maybe it was
But do you know
2023.
who was
Yeah.
behind? Do you know who was the real mastermind behind Project Warp Speed?
And Anthony Fauci.
Anthony Quacking Fauci. That's right, Anthony Quacking Fauci. And
But
that's the
it's
guy. I swear. I wish I had a time machine because I would love to go back into time and say, Trump, this is the guy that quacked up the AIDS epidemic. He went bathhouse to study how it was being transmitted between gay men in bathhouses.
whatever you do, don't blame the CDC. You should blame the President of the United States. That literally wasn't even the
I
creator
would
of it.
honestly, I would honestly like to know how many money shots Fauci took.
None.
Oh no, you know what the money shot is, don't you?
Sounds like something gay.
Well, in this case, it is, but it's like in a corn. You get down to the end,
Oh my god.
kapow! That's the money shot. That's the money shot, baby. Yeah, I wonder how many money shots Fauci took.
I wonder how many more votes the Democrats illegally stole from Donald J. Trump. I mean, what is going to
Yeah,
happen to these people? All right, we'll give you a little bit time. We'll call you when you're ready, man. Tell us when you're done changing your laundry. What's the difference between 9/11 and the takeover of Palestine? I don't know. Is this some kind of joke or something? I don't get it. Why do you keep spamming that, man? Are you okay? If Trump was president in 2020, then he would just run for a third term in 2025. It's simple. Palestine killed probably more than thousands of their own citizens, probably tens of thousands, if not every single Palestinian death is basically blamed on another Palestinian. Trump ain't a doctor, brother. He's just doing what the government advised him to do. Does it look like he has a PhD?
I'm sure he's got his hands on some PH double D's. Bad
We need to
joke.
fight communism? Yeah. Yeah, we do need to fight communism. Oh, here we go, brother. You couldn't just enjoy your Christmas without saying something weird and fucked up. Classic Democrats. People love saying it's a genocide. It ain't a genocide. No, Palestine killed thousands of Jewish people on October 7th. They killed their own because they're hiding under Hamas. And they're evil and it lives in the country, but they don't exist. We're gonna
You know
read the
what?
Talmud.
Stay tuned, because here in a few weeks, I ain't made contact. You know what? I'll try and do that tomorrow. I'm going to make contact with a rabbi, and I'm going to, one way or another, get a rabbi onto this show to do a show with us. And we're going to talk about the Talmud. We're going to have somebody that actually has read the Talmud tell us about the Talmud, or whether or not they do read it or not. But we're going to have people from that faith tell us about the Talmud. We ain't going to have an unknown person in chats tell us about the Talmud. And I hope you tune in for it, mister.
Listen, Big Flocka, you look like you're living in Mama's basement, so we don't need to hear about this, that, and the third. You ain't Jewish. You're a poser.
You
We
know
love the
what?
Jewish community.
If the Jewish people hate us so much, then why is it we have an Islam problem and not a Jew problem?
If the Jewish people hate us so much, why did they invite me to their Hanukkah last Tuesday? And why did they tell me Merry Christmas? You live in your parents' house too? So
We
you admit
do
you
have
live in
it. If
your
we have
parents'
a
house.
Jew
I don't live in
problem,
my
why
parents'
don't you
house.
state it? State it. What is the Jew problem?
We love the Jewish community. There is no Jewish problem. There's no Israel problem. There's no Jewish problem. There's no
Yeah,
genocide.
what's the Jew problem? Tell me the Jew problem.
The Jewish problem is that's the reason they still live in their mama's basement and can't afford to move out. Hey, what's up, Grasshopper? Man, Grasshopper has been watching me for a long time, man. I love you, bro. Merry Christmas.
What up, Grasshopper? Oh
Oh,
my
here we
God, you
go.
just jumped in the shit now, fella. Jewish problem is we allocate lots of our money to them, where we could be allocating that money to help homeless veterans and the elderly and poor people to be able to make ends meet. Okay, now I'm going to stop you right there. First, I want to ask you, how much money do we allocate to the Jewish people? Okay, I'm going to be looking for your answer. How much, mister? And then the second thing is, if we just cleared up illegals mooching off of our system, we'd have enough to put all of our homeless veterans in homes right now.
Yup. We could give every single homeless veteran a damn house.
So I'm
But
waiting.
instead, you want to give fucking illegal, alien, criminal, narco traffickers, grapers free shit and free
Come
houses
on,
instead of
I'm waiting.
veterans.
Oh, that's bullshit, J Doc. 250 billion the last two. No, sir.
You're thinking of
No, sir. We
Ukraine,
have not
sir.
given. You are way off. You could cut that number by 90% and still be wrong. So come on now. How much? Yes, you're right. Billions of dollars. How many billions? How many billions? Corman, tell me
Billions,
how many?
billions. We give
Tell me
these
how many, or I'm
sicko
going to time
fucking
you out,
illegal
Corman.
alien criminals half $1 trillion a year, and you ain't fucking bitching about it. We can house all of our illegal. We can send
Come
all these
on,
illegal
Corman.
alien
How
immigrants
much
out of
do
these
we give them a
houses,
year?
and we can give it to the veterans. We can house every
We
single
give them
homeless
approximately
veteran,
8
every
billion.
single homeless
Let's
U.S. citizen. But you want to give
let's say
benefits
we
to
give them
illegal
20 billion a
alien
year. Let's
immigrants.
say we give them 20 billion a year.
Woo!
We've given more to Ukraine in the last 4 years than we have to Israel since World War II. So zip it, people. Y'all don't know what you're talking
We
about.
give
You're
illegal
retarded.
alien
Hey,
immigrants 451
Mako,
billion to
Mako, I
600
don't care
billion a
about your
fucking
isms.
year.
You're acting retarded, buddy. Yeah, that's right. I am mean like that.
Smash that
You know
like
what?
button.
You don't know what a strong man is, pal. You need to sit down and let the adults talk right now, child.
The adults are talking now, fella. The adults are talking. Not to mention, if you really cared about funding all these other countries, what about the 175 other countries we fund? What about the money we give to Qatar and Saudi Arabia? That's a lot more than we give to
Hey,
Israel.
Angelova. Yeah, that's like this. How many countries do we actually fund? Now, I was blown away when I heard this number the other day. How many countries do we fund? I heard
Smash
it from you,
that damn
Grain.
like button.
Is it like 170 countries that we fund? Small it is we give them. 170 countries money every year.
No, we should have countries that we have allies and support. We should maybe have 10 to 15 countries that we ally with support. We give them a right to purchase our weapons. We give them $8 billion a year to purchase our weaponry. They upgrade the technology. They give some of it back to us with the upgrades and the new technology they made, and they use the rest of the weapons to protect our military bases in the Middle East and save American lives. Israel has been saving American lives, and you broke ass Nick Fuente supporters sitting here bitching about it. You're sitting here bitching about it. You Nick Fuente supporters is living in mama's basement or with 7 other roommates. You don't got $50 to your name. I don't want to hear Israel, Israel, Israel. Now, could we restructure our agreements and our deals with them? Possibly. We
Here's
could
what
make
I
more
want to know.
beneficial
Here's
deals.
what I want to know, Corman. Here's what I want to know. Where's your Swazi tattoo at? Is it
Yeah.
hidden under your shirt somewhere?
After he started listening to Kanye, he started becoming a Democrat because Kanye dropped the Trump party and ran on the Nazi wave. Argentina didn't go broke, brother. They literally have billions of dollars of surplus on their balance sheet. Mr. Chili, I'm sorry. How's Mama's basement? Hopefully it's not cold this time of year.
I think the 3.8 billion to Israel every year is a little on the low side, but you might be right. I thought it was 8 billion, and for argument's sake, I would say 20 billion a year, which is not even a drop in the well compared to what we've given Ukraine in 4 years.
It's not even a drop in the bucket compared to what we give the illegal alien immigrants. The same people complaining about Israel are the same people that welcome illegal alien immigrants into this country.
I did it for 1
You
minute.
kicked them out. You kicked them out.
No, I just put him in timeout.
We do love Israel. Hell, if you guys have any comments or questions, we're about to call time and get them on stream. But if you guys got any, look at what the Tamals just stole in Minnesota. Let me check. Let me check. Tamals, Minnesota. Before we get time in here, let me take a look. If you have a question, drop some super chats. We'll talk about it, discuss. Hold on, let me see.
$20 super chat will kiss.
It is that time of the year. The Somalis, what did they steal? I don't see what they stole. Let's see. So what did the Somalis steal now? Just the other day it was 8 billion. What could they have stolen now? They already stole billions of our
Yeah,
dollars.
390 billion a year to illegals while vets are
Fuck,
homeless.
the Somalis
If we just
stole more money than we give to Israel, you fucking nincompoops. The Somalis stole $8 billion. They stole $8 billion. All right, let's
they
call time
stole
in for
my
a second.
catalytic converter.
Hey, shit, man,
That's
I
pretty
believe.
funny.
I
Usually, I'll
believe
be
it.
honest, usually it's meth addicts that does that, but hey, I wouldn't put it past a Somali either.
We're xenophobic for pointing out the fact that Somalis stole $8 billion in Minnesota. Are you kidding me right now? That's
Hey,
xenophobic.
if that's xenophobic, hey, color me xenophobic. I don't care. I want my money back. I want Minnesotans to have their money back. And if you think that that kind of fraud's going on, what kind of voter fraud do you think is going on in Minnesota?
It was a white lady that was the ringleader. She was controlling the Somalis.
With mind power. Somalis, you will do as I say. You're under my mind control.
Hello,
Y'all
time. Yeah,
retarded.
I can hear you.
Okay, I have to
Help us, Tom. We're
get
drowning
that
in
shirt off
stupidity here from the chat.
Why don't let go? Okay, and to make the Somali thing worse, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Both of you?
Yeah.
Can you hear him? Yeah, we said yeah.
Can't really hear. Okay, I
Try to
can't
hear.
this week.
Try. Justly, say hello.
What up, Tom?
Yeah, you sound like I barely heard a tiny bit of him, and it sounded like you're super far away.
Captain Caveman!
I was about to say, to make the Somali thing even worse, is the fact that they stole that money from handicapped and needy children.
Children with
100%.
autism. Y'all want to talk about
That's
it?
the rich. The
Handicap
rich
shaming. There
already
you go.
pay. That's
Somalis
their
are good at it.
share.
These people don't understand how taxes work and how much the wealthy actually get taxed. They keep thinking the wealthy aren't taxed because corporations get certain tax breaks. Those corporations get certain tax breaks because they create jobs. Those jobs actually create a better tax bracket and wealth throughout the country to give people jobs and a purpose in what these people are worried about.
Not to mention, you still have to pay payroll tax.
Yeah, you still pay a payroll tax. You're still going to pay for credits, which go into their medical insurance. Most major companies will pay nearly half your insurance. So, these people that are all worried about healthcare and shit like that, you're fucking making it worse. Stop.
Islam out. And someone said, oh, isn't it? Just think, use your head for a second. Doesn't it sound outrageous that the Somalis stole $8 billion? Yeah, it does. But the U.S. government is confirming it. What more proof do you need?
Their own government, so they found out it was happening a while back, and Minnesota said, hey, we can handle it. And then they had to come back and say, hey, we're not able to handle it. They've known about this for a while. One of the guys been convicted already. He's in several pictures with Ilham and with Tampon Timmy. So what other evidence do you need that they're culpable in the situation? They knew it was happening. They got pictures with the guy. That's enough circumstantial for me. Oh, it was happening. It's not even circumstantial. I mean, that's a literal fact. He came out and said it.
Ding, 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 ding. Trump also said Haitians were eating cats and dogs. Was that true? Well, according to my Haitian friend, that was absolutely true. So if you ain't gonna believe it out of a Haitian's mouth, then I don't know what to tell you.
There's actually also some religious factors to certain things, like when it comes to the chickens and the roosters, they're a form of whatever they call voodoo. I forget what they call it over there. But they'll chop off those chickens' heads and do stuff like that. And they don't have idea of property ownership like we do. Come and take our stuff at bad. But they'll just come and take your stuff. They don't see it like we do. They're eating the cat. They're eating the dogs.
Yeah. Oh, here we go again. It's your buddy Smack Bob.
Oh, gosh.
Smack Bob, dude. I'm just gonna delete you completely if you don't shut the fuck up. How's that sound?
Merry Christmas, Smack Bob, but I don't see why you're gonna constantly come in here.
Hold on here.
Because
Hold on here.
he's attracted to
I have
you.
Smack Bob. I got Smack Bob
You're
on
a
the line
masculine
here.
man,
Here,
and
hold on.
he needs you in his life.
Here we
Hold
go.
on. Here's Smack Bob on the line. Hold on.
How are we doing out there, Americans?
We're doing good, Smack Bob. Good hearing from you, brother. How you doing, man? Merry Christmas.
On your other line.
Yeah, we got Smack Bob on here. What's up, Smack Bob?
Oh, nothing. Just snitching everyone out from Amsterdam.
How you doing over there? You spending any special time with any women this Christmas?
Have you ever been with a woman with the penis?
No, that's not really my type of thing, man.
Oh, you should try it. It's the new
Don't
thing.
do the you.
It's a woman with a little something extra.
No, I don't think that's a woman, sir. But if you want to believe it, You can believe it on your own time. We already had this, we already had this discussion
It's
before. What's
a
a man and what's a
deal.
woman?
It's a deal. You get 2
Well,
for
Smack's
1
not one of
when the
them.
woman has the
He doesn't
penis.
understand science.
I mean, like what you like, man. I got no judgment against you. I'm not gonna call it a woman because it's not a woman. But if that's what you like,
Define the woman. Can you define
excuse me.
woman?
Yeah, I can. Chromosomes, female sex
The science
organs.
follows the science. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. It is how you
Damn, man.
feel. Today I might be a woman. Tomorrow I might be something else. What's the science? That is all we
Oh,
have.
why my man Bob spitting facts? You think that's facts?
I would ask that poor person, have they ever been with the woman with the penis?
No, and I don't want to be.
Okay. Have you ever been with the dude with the tits?
I do not want to know what Smack Bob is doing in his basement right now.
His attic.
Oh,
I am in the attic because my mommy doesn't have a basement.
Well, that's how it goes in the Netherlands. I think they'll be underwater at that point.
I have to go now, you hateful peoples.
All right, man. Anne Frank. I didn't even make the joke. Someone said Anne Frank themselves. Smack Bob, are you watching? Come on, man. That was pretty damn entertaining. I know you're watching.
He loves you.
Merry Christmas. Hey, brother, I hope you have a good Christmas. Merry Christmas, Silence. Much love, man.
So let's get back to business here. What were we talking about before Smack Bob interrupted us?
That was pretty funny. Come on, Smack Bob. Let me get a laughing emoji. I know you're laughing for I know you're watching for a fact. Come on, man. Come on. Drop a laughing emoji, man. I guess he didn't think it was too funny.
Hey, Angelo, I can't look at it right now, but I did get something. I'll check it out when I get off here.
In the attic. In the attic.
Yeah, he said he was in the attic. His mommy don't have a basement.
At least he has a house, Dino. I'm willing to bet money you living with Mama. Nah.
Yeah, own my home. I'm fixing to put hardwood in the next half of it. I'm just not in no hurry to do it.
What do you guys think about those 300,000 illegal alien immigrants that literally, or no, not the 300,000, the 320,000 uncertified 300,000 uncertified votes in Fulton County?
Like deeper than that. Like I sent you the portion that was talking about how he didn't even send out absentee ballots for requests, which means there was people that requested absentee ballots didn't even get them. Then there's ones that are not validated votes. Did they count them or not? And if they were counted, that's illegal. And if they didn't count them, it's also illegal, but you have to get them verified. Like we said, we went to bed at 4 a.m. Shit changed, right?
Yeah.
So
I was actually up for it. I actually physically saw it
and think there's not going to be electoral issue with hundreds of thousands. It's not like 100. It's not like 1,000. It's not that little limited fraud crap they talked about before. That's massive fraud to the extent that it could change a vote.
Hey, God bless you, Dinosaur. Much love. I hope you're having great holidays. Even though you just hate on us, I still hope the best for you, my friend. And I hope you love your life and love yourself. We're not Israel first. Stop spamming Israel first just because we love Israel as an ally.
I don't care. I don't care if they do that. All they doing is feeding our algorithm.
It's not because they actually care about Israel and they care about anything. They just want to hate on Jewish people.
No, they just want to hate on somebody because they failed at life, so they need an enemy, and they've made one up. Fuentes gave them an enemy. It's the same thing that happened with the Third Reich with Hitler. He didn't have an enemy. He created that enemy. Dude was a freaking partial Austrian Jew, and he didn't fit his Aryan race.
I'm pretty sure Biden won by just one swing state. And in Arizona, that number was by 30,000 votes. He won the swing state.
Yeah. Imagine that.
They didn't check the one
What
thing that they
county
needed
did
to
you
check.
just describe with
I was a copy
30,000
technician for
votes?
many years, and I had to work with FBI on certain things because if you tried to counterfeit stuff, we had a lawyer that used a certain bond paper so it would register his money, and every so often we had to go clear. We call it the FBI code. But literally everything that is copied gets this little yellow stamp that you guys can't see that tells you exactly everything about that copier who owns it. We're talking about all these printed instead of circling the bubble, they were printed. I said, well, you can find out who it was real easy. Look at the damn stamp, but they never looked at the stamp.
Silence says, Graham, you still putting me in timeout? Time! Silence says hi. Am I still putting you in timeout for what? I didn't put you in timeout for anything today.
I can't remember which one silence is, but that's because I'm not looking at the chat. I remember people better when I'm looking at the chat.
How come all presidents are old men? That's actually a good question. Well, Obama wasn't too old. He was a young man.
Kennedy wasn't old at all.
Bill Clinton was a young man.
Kennedy.
Bill, Obama.
Yeah, Kennedy.
I don't think Bush was even old.
Yeah, Bush wasn't even that old.
Silence.
I mean,
if you want to be back in the Discord, Silence, drop me a $20 Christmas super chat, Silence, and I'll add you back to the Discord. I just didn't appreciate you shit talking me multiple times, talking down on me. And it is Christmas, brother. It is Christmas. But go ahead. Whoever wants to talk.
The first part of Christmas is Christ.
And they're also required to be 35 by the Constitution. Wouldn't want them any younger, really, than 35.
I don't have an issue with 35. I think 35 is a pretty good, well-rounded number.
Yeah,
you got to figure right now, you're today's 35-year-old.
Right around 50.
You're not going to remember. You're not going to live through enough politics to know anything. At 35, you're going to remember 25 years of politics tops without being told through a book. That's why a 20-year-old, no offense, Graham, but our 25 or 28-year-old shouldn't be president.
I agree.
You know,
I'm an exception, of course. I'm an exception.
You are an exception. You are an exception, Graham. I will say that.
Your brain isn't even fully functioning until you're 25. So at 25 is when you really start getting knowledge and wisdom. Remember, I said knowledge is one thing, wisdom is enacting that knowledge. So you can pick up a lot of knowledge, but your wisdom doesn't start to kick in until after.
And imagine if someone like Cormax was president at 18 years old. He would be flip-flopping on everything.
We've done seen how he flip-flops.
That's the other thing. You change a lot between the time that you're 18 to my age. I'm 52. And at 18, I would have been considered a classical liberal. And now I did switch to the right, and then I went centrist because I was like, okay, I want to have a good person. I don't care which side they're on, but I haven't seen anything from the left since JFK worth a damn.
Yeah. Maybe one day.
I jumped up to the second time.
Maybe one day the Democrats will get away from the human mutilation and men can be pregnant. And when that day comes, maybe their party will return to normal. Until then, we cannot vote for Democrat under any circumstances.
Yeah, the Democrats.
They were bullshitting it. They used to sort of be for the worker and stuff. They're not anymore.
Yeah, that's what I keep telling them, Tom.
Every wealthy person on the planet more than anybody.
Hey, Tom, that's what I keep telling them is the Democrats used to be the good guys, and then their party got hijacked.
Yep.
Well, outside of their race, that's never changed.
Neither of these fellas are boomers. And was minimum wage livable for either one of you guys to buy a house when you were, not 20 years old?
They were already expensive.
So you couldn't
Yeah,
buy it on
they
minimum
were
wage.
expensive.
No, you couldn't
I'm
buy a house.
half the
Well, maybe in
property.
Florida at the time.
Yeah,
So in most
I'm not
areas, you
one of.
couldn't buy a house. And
Where I lived in Florida in the Panhandle, it was relatively cheap. Could get away with it if you learned how to budget and stuff.
You know, a lot of what makes
But
building
that doesn't
homes
change what
expensive
people keep trying to
is your
do is they
permit.
keep trying to get more and more money, not realizing more and more money. When you have $1, it's a dollar more expensive. That means they're going to raise it $3. They have to make a profit. So if it costs them $1 more to produce that thing, it's going to cost you $3 more. So it's an exponential ride. Don't want more money. What you guys want is things to be cheaper. And if you want them to be cheaper, you got to stop asking for more and start looking at how do we turn this around a little bit, like deregulating for that crap that doesn't need a regulation that costs money.
not to mention,
Well,
30 years
perfect.
ago, sorry, this was an interesting comment. I wanted to touch on this. I'll pass it to you in a second. But
Yeah.
not to mention, 30 years ago, they weren't buying $2,000 phones and all that other bullshit.
Yep. That made a big difference.
They didn't order food every single day from DoorDash.
I don't think a cell phone is something that everybody today should have.
I got to go change my laundry.
You're gonna hop off for a minute? We'll touch soon.
Yeah, I'm just muting it.
All right. Spewing libtard facts. What libtard facts? The facts that libtards ruin all their money. And to touch on our friend Silence, you already dropped a few super chats. I will forgive you, but come on, man. Drop me at least a $10 Christmas chat. I know you work hard for your money, so I ain't gonna ask for 20, brother. I'll add you back to the Discord if you show your love for the channel, man. I'm European. I loved America and the freedom we think it's connected with. Now Trump left us alone. NATO benefited us both. Oh boy. Don't get me started with
No.
NATO. I fucking hate NATO. The more and
We
more I think about them,
benefited NATO. Yeah, we benefit NATO. We don't need NATO.
we shouldn't even
NATO
get
needs to
involved
worry.
with NATO. NATO is
The day that the U.S. ends up making let's say a NATO type organization with China and Russia, oh boy, y'all better hope that never happens. I don't
fuck
like
that shit
China.
with Europe. We don't need a fucking relationship with them to prevent war. Who we need a relationship with is Russia and China. If we just had an allyship with Russia and China that was like NATO, man, there would be fucking world peace. There would be world peace. I mean, think about it. The US could destroy Europe. Russia could destroy Europe. China could destroy Europe. They're the weakest power.
And let's think about this also. There's no reason that America should be able to destroy Europe because Europe,
I'm back.
for lack of better words, has been established way longer than America. America's what? 300 years old right now?
250.
350?
250.
250? How old is Europe?
Really way older.
They should be way further developed than us. They should have our infrastructure.
America, the country is 200 years old.
Well, we have the better highway infrastructure, but I will give it to Europe. They have the better public transportation infrastructure. They have better trains. They have better cars. But the reason that is because the oil industry lobbies in America, and they just want big highways and all. But once again, that helps our trucking industry. That helps us get goods around.
You're looking at multiple small countries all paying for their own and connecting them. So it's much easier than one massive. People forget how big America actually is because you look on a globe, it looks small. Stretch it out, it's as big as Russia. Massive country.
Damn tears taste good had a good point. Europe went broke and had to combine currency. It's a good point there.
Honestly, if you really want to get into
eliminates
talking
wars
about
in
Europe, some of them did go broke. I think Germany was the one that was having issues with their mark back in, I think, the 90s or in the early 2000s. I don't really remember exactly. But every single European country that joined the European Union and changed the country had their own currency. Every single time I've noticed a country that goes from having their own currency to adopting another country's currency, their whole economy gets fucked and demolished. But Silence said
Britain, that's what was happening to Britain, which is why Brexit happened, because they were all relying on them, and they do just fine without them. They did their Brexit thing.
honestly, if they were actually going to do Brexit was a failure in my opinion because I like the idea of it. I like they left the European Union, but I don't see any point of England leaving the European Union if they're going to do exactly what the European Union wants them to do, which is import a mass amount of illegal alien immigrants and have a slave class and take all the benefits from people that live in the country. I don't see the point of breaking away from a government just to do exactly what they want you to do, except you're not going to trade with them and you're not going to have economic benefits of it. I mean, they didn't. If they were going to do that,
Zero economic benefit, which is why they backed out. They were the ones.
They were paying in.
Funding all of that European Union.
I guess that was smart. I guess when you put it that way, it's smart. Silence said, "You think I hate you, but I was really trying to get you to put your views to the test. That's why I wanted you to debate Parker or Dean. Let me join this live, brother." Well, we got 3 people in this live right now. So after this live stream later on, I'll let you come in if you want to come in and talk with me and debate with me again, bro. Yes, we love the Jewish community. You have the English flag. Shouldn't you be? Yeah, there's not much to be debated. Europe, like Africa, is a country? Oh yeah, what a funny troll comment. None of us think Europe is a country. And Africa is also not a country. W Jews. W Jews. That's what I'm talking about. No kings? What is no kings protest about? What do you want and when do you want it?
An emperor, not a king.
Are they talking
What
about
do you
the no
want
kings
and
in the
when do you want it? What are you
Are they talking about
protesting
the no?
for? And when do you want it? Yeah, no kings.
You notice what Chris is saying right here, right?
Time, that's
I'll never look. Yeah,
Abraham, and then that is they're R-rated. None of us are kings.
Laughing my ass off. There's no king. You idiots protest air. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, brother.
They all hate Burger King. We figured it out.
Smash that like button. I mean, doesn't everyone think that they're right? I've already admitted my mistakes before, but I was right about Juan Orlando Hernandez. To be honest, that was a lot of your doing and your helping, but we were right about that. So
I'm not worried about collecting enemies like Tim Pooh. Let me tell you what. I hear people come up my driveway before they even get here.
On the planet.
What were you saying, Dustley?
They were saying don't collect enemies like Tim Pooh. I think they're talking about Tim Pool. And I'm like, dude, I don't care. I hear them coming up my driveway in plenty enough time to prepare. I'll just leave it at that, to prepare. They will not like the welcoming committee to my abode.
Someone dropped a super chat. They said,
I'm gonna get off real quick.
All right. Peace out, Tom.
My goodness.
Someone dropped the super chat.
I gotta say this real quick. What's up with the 95% redacted files? I think you've got your redaction flip-flopped big time there, pal. But anyways, continue, Graham.
0.003% of the files were redacted. We already did the math. But this guy said, imagine being an adult and thinking voting is real. What do you think? What's your comments on that? I think you're just a conspiracy theorist.
Corrupt voting is even realer.
Silence. We'll get you on here later on face-to-face video. 50 full pages redacted? It was actually
Who
more than
is
that. But
Silence in Discord?
he left the Discord. I kicked him out from the Discord because he was shit talking. But I'll add him back later. Honestly, I'll give him a
But
fresh
who
start for
was
the new
he?
year. His name was what was your Discord name, brother? What was your Discord name again? Remind us. Remind us your Discord name. We proved that the
Uh,
election was fake due to fraud. That's another thing. We literally proved the election was fake due to fraud. So we already know that there's fraudulence activity in the election. Big Custer. That name does fit you. You are a big Custer. It's all right, Tom. Feel better, man. Feel better.
well, hopefully the
Dems
IBS will
taste
leave
good.
him a
What's
statue
up,
that
my
hit him.
brother? Pancake. Oh no, this guy wasn't Pancake. I wouldn't let Pancake back in for a $20 super chat. If Pancake wanted to be let back in the Discord, it would have to be like 50 or maybe 100. Maybe $100. Thought he was Pancake? Hell no. But guys, if voting mattered, they wouldn't let us do it. You really believe that, sir? What's your thoughts on that, Dustley? If voting mattered, they wouldn't let us do
Well,
it.
it definitely does. It definitely works on the bottom end, on the local level, and it all trickles up. So, is there fraud? Yeah. That's why I get irritated at people when they bring up, oh, we should do a three-party system. We should do a three-party system. Don't fix nothing. You lobbyists and corrupt three-party system. It's the corruption and the lobbyists. And if the people wanted a third, fourth, fifth, sixth party, there's nothing stopping me from starting the Jackass Party and running. If the people wanted the Jackass Party in government, they would vote for my Jackass Party. Oh, wait, there is a Jackass Party. That's the Democrats.
Oh, damn it. By the way, you can say these elections are fake, fraud, they don't exist. I mean, don't they literally let people from the public come count and come see the counts of voting the votes? Sorry, I'm sounding like Joe Biden right now, but they literally let people count the votes. They let people see the counting of the votes. Now, there's definitely fraudulent activity going on. In the USA, they don't even have they don't even have, people that are allowing freaking voter ID. It's two sides of the same coin called slavery. Well, if you own your house, if you own where you live, you make a good income, you have gold and silver, you're set up, you're not enslaved. Slavery is only when you're forced to, work, somewhere you hate and be miserable all your life. That is slavery, if you ask me. Being miserable is slavery. It doesn't even matter about what
I
job
mean,
you work.
I could honestly quit work. I could make it with just some side gigs here and there. My home's paid for now. I just like nice things. I like to be able to provide nice things for my family.
Hell yeah. Now listen, even if you work at McDonald's, if you're happy with what you're doing, you're not enslaved. If you're
But if
happy
you're
with what
not
you're
happy
doing,
working at McDonald's, you need to find what makes you happy and do it.
everyone has their own definition of freedoms. For some people, freedom might be clocking into their McDonald's or the Wendy's jobs every day. Maybe they work with their mom, maybe they work with their
Here's the
brother, maybe they're
problem.
happy. But for,
Here's the problem. The people that is claiming that we are enslaved is the same people that fills out one application and waits on that person that company to holler back at him instead of being the guy who doesn't feel like he's enslaved and fills out 100 applications and takes his pick like a buffet to who he wants to work for. Let's just say you only have 50 people reply back. You have a
wow,
choice between
man,
50 different places.
congratulations on closing on your home, Juice Talks Politics. Hell yeah, man, I'm happy for you,
Thank you.
brother.
Oh, he closed on his home.
He says he's closing on a home tonight. So all you Democrats out there,
Congratulations.
this man is 24 or 25 years old. He's getting himself a home. Why can't the young
That's the best
Gen
feeling.
Z Democrats do the same?
That is the best feeling in the world, is having your home paid for.
Be careful, there might be liberals nearby. I'm gonna say something that's gonna piss some people off. The only people nearby me is white conservatives. I don't live in an area but with nothing but white people that are conservatives. And I'll tell you that straight up. I'm not racist against them. It's just that I haven't seen anyone but white conservatives for weeks.
And me, I live in a neighborhood that ain't necessarily people aren't necessarily political. They're just really nosy. They know everything about what goes on in the area. And when somebody strange comes around, they up in that shit like white on rice.
Force in-person job applications as mandate. Online is just a job notification. Nah, fuck that, man. I love having the freedom to just demolish all these people at any applications that, smart people want to do, because nowadays all you got to do is to beat the next guy to getting a job is to literally just go in person, and you're beating every other fucking dumbass Gen Zer, because Gen Z don't know how to walk in person with a nice suit jacket and a nice shirt, and shake hands and meet somebody and give them reasons to hire them. They don't know how to do that. So if you can do that one small thing, you're going to be destroying the competition. You're going to be all you got to do is be 2% savage. Not even a full-blown savage like me or Dustley. You just got to be a 2% savage, and you can destroy the competition, and you can be wildly successful. And that's the truth. My black ass moved to a white neighborhood to get away from the Dems and the slavery mentality. That's really what someone said.
Oh, well, here's something that would piss off a lot of people. I don't think it's going to piss this person off, okay? But have you heard about white reparations?
Oh man, I love me some white reparations. I'm getting white reparations in my stocking for Christmas.
The DOJ announced that they want white men, in particularly white men, who feel like they were discriminated against in the job market in the last 4 years due to DEI hiring policies to contact them, and they will do an investigation. And upon a positive investigation, they're probably going to prosecute the companies that use DEI hiring practices and give a payout to the white employee. So
White
I figured that'll probably piss off.
reparations. White
Yeah, which
reparations.
Which, to be honest with you, I'll tell you how I feel about DEI. I'll tell you how I feel about the white reparation thing. This is what I feel like. It's up to the person who owns the business. They should be allowed to choose who it is they were, unless the government wants to step in and take accountability for a failing business later, because you need to leave those decisions completely up to the business owner. That way they can't blame nobody but themselves.
Yeah.
So if there's a company out there that all they want to do is hire black people or want to hire nothing but white people, that's up to them. That's their choice. They took the risk in all this.
Yeah, why would I give a damn if a black business owner wants to hire all black people? Okay, move on. Next one. Next one. The cars are sleeping just watching me. Brother, are you schizophrenic? Nobody is hiring only black people? You want to bet? Nobody
Yeah.
is
Hey,
only hiring black people or
I can tell
Mexicans.
you a trucking company that allegedly hires primarily black people. Ever heard of Night Trucking Lines?
Night trucking lines?
Mm-hmm.
No, never
Next
heard
time
of
you
it.
want to interstate, kind of keep your eye open because they're fairly large.
You'll
But
bet a $20 super chat because we're about to disprove you right now.
yeah, I say primarily because I have seen a white person drive for Night, but it's far and few between. Hey, Pontiac fan, I'm going to be nice. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to be nice.
You're gonna get sued by them.
I went to
Yeah, I
trucking
doubt
school. I
that.
went to truck college. I went to truck college. I watched Smokey and the Bandit 1 and 2. I can sing Eastbound and Down with my eyes closed.
Seems very hateful. What's hateful? Fuck that, rated R. Say it.
MAGA Frodo and homeless Santa. That was kind of funny. But
Wait,
I'm
wait,
here to
wait.
tell you
Who's Frodo? Who's Frodo?
well, you're not Santa. Who's homeless?
Yeah, who's
He's six
Frodo?
five, and I own my home.
Aw, man,
But
that don't
hey,
look
it
like
was funny.
Frodo. Smack Bob looks like Frodo.
Now
Dude,
I
I
thought it was
can't
funny when
lie.
they called
Smack
you.
Bob does look like Frodo, dude.
No, Smack Bob looks like Harry Potter.
He looks like Frodo too, though.
He could, yeah, he could, he could.
If you're afraid of Santa, you ain't getting no gifts this year.
Except the baby brother.
No matter who you vote for, you get John McCain.
John McCain gone. Where'd John
How do you
McCain come from?
respond to recent fact checkers showing Trump's inflation claims were false? I don't give a damn about a small Democrat business that does fact checking on Trump. I'm looking at government numbers, baby. I'm looking at the prices in the grocery store and at the gas pumps. Everything is cheaper. If there is a question of the election party where Elon Omar with a big turban on the other side, is there even a question of electing the party with Elon Omar with a big turban on the side? I don't know. It depends if you like turbans or not. Inflation is at its lowest rate since before 2021, but since 2019.
Let's be honest, Graham. Inflation could go down to 1%. And then all of a sudden, if it went back to 1.5, oh, inflation's raising, inflation's raising. Huh?
Here we go. They're all mad. Listen, the fact that you're crying about inflation, it's Christmas next week, that is honestly sad. How
Yeah,
much are
inflation's
eggs? They're
naturally.
$2.50.
Now, if you like to buy the expensive brown eggs that are cage free and hormone free like me, because I'm an egg snob, they're about $4 a dozen. But regular white eggs, $1.99. Actually, I think $1.79. But like I said, I'm an egg snob.
Grocery store bills are cheaper. What graphic did I put up last stream? Is there something I missed? Hold on one second. Let me crank my AC down a little bit. It's cold. Hold on one second. Give me a second. Give me a minute, folks.
CPI-U inflation was 2.74%. Food price inflation was at 2.65%. No, eggs are $4 and $5 in Rhode Island. Well, brother, I'm just here to tell you I'd get out of Rhode Island. You can't afford them egg prices, get out of Rhode Island, because that's what I get cage-free, hormone-free brown eggs for. If I'm good with the mass quantity white eggs, which I'm not, I like the brown eggs, $1.79. You want me to mail you some eggs? Do you want to insure them when I mail them?
They're expecting a 3.5% inflation. We are good. Bring Obama back? Why? So you can have another recession?
Fuck Obamacare. Keep them out of our Social Security. I'm telling you what, you want to see some pissed off people, wait until Wait until Gen X get ready to start retiring and they ain't nothing in Social Security for them. You all want to talk about Civil War and revolt? You all ain't seen shit, because let me tell you what, my generation's quiet about a lot, but they will not be quiet about that.
JD Vance. He's trending on Twitter. Here's what JD Vance said about Tyler Robinson at the Republican or at the Turning Point convention. JD Vance perfectly sums up how Christianity produces great men. Well, he's not. Tyler Robinson is everything the far left wants from our young men. He rejected the conservatism, the spirituality, and values of a small town family. He moved into a small apartment. He became addicted to gay furry corn. He became addicted to hate. He slept with someone who doesn't know if he was a man or a woman. The fruits of true Christianity have good husband, patient fathers, builders of great things, slayers of dragons, and men who are willing to die for a principle if that's what God asked them to do. It's better to die a patriot than live a coward. He's talking about Tyler
I agree with
Robinson,
that.
obviously. Obviously,
Yeah.
I added the part about the furries in there. He just said corn. He didn't say gay furry corn, but he might as well have said gay furry corn because that was the truth. But smash and slap that like button. Can we see that haircut? I don't know, sir. It depends. Can you drop a $20 super chat? Probably not. Is that gnome getting teabagged? Who are you talking about?
Talking about that guy, he ain't a gnome, but he can be a smurf. It's deep, but it's worth it. Y'all want to see a gnome? I can't give you a gnome, but
Blue
I can
Crab
give you
Network. You watched hours and
Crafty
hours of
Smurf.
my live
See the
stream.
nip rings? You see the nip rings?
Yeah.
Personally, I think it's just a white dude that fell into a porta potty.
Probably. I mean, that's probably Chris in New York right now. He was probably going to a Halloween costume in December for whatever reason. And that's how he dressed. There's not much more I can explain into that. Just bought 4 thick pork chops, 2 cans of lily green beans, 2 bags of spinach, rice, all for under $20. What are these Democrats complaining about?
That's a few meals right there. That's a few meals.
I know you guys like this background. This is their favorite background right here.
I like that one myself, but now I'll show you. I'm gonna trump you. I'm gonna trump you. I have a better background. I can trump that background. I like that trump. I'm gonna trump that background. Just bear with me. Everybody talks about Trump running 2028. I'm here to tell you Trump's gonna run 2040. Because we are going to replace his failing body parts with Tesla parts.
Someone said silver went from $22 an ounce to over $67 an ounce.
And if that's true, you remember the other night when James was telling me, I don't know about silver. I don't know if I'd invest in silver. Silver
Yeah,
is
he's
good for
wrong
the
about
quick
that.
gain. Huh?
Yes. I said he's wrong about investing in silver. I think silver has more upside, but gold's more guaranteed.
Gold's more guaranteed. Silver, you can make a quick buck with silver. I hope it hasn't gone up that high that quick. I'd like to buy some.
Cyber Trump. That's what I'm talking about. We're
Yep.
going to get Trump 2028, 2032, 2036. and 2040.
Yep. And by then, we are going to be left with this Cyber Trump.
Yep, Cyber Trump. Someone said Dark Vader. Nah, this is Cyber Trump, sir. Honestly, we need to put Cyber Trump on a t-shirt.
You know, that would be pretty good.
They would get pissed off
Is there,
about
any,
it too.
is there any reason why we couldn't use an AI image for it?
No, we can use an AI image. We can use that exact image and throw it on there. AI is copyright free, ladies and gentlemen.
Could we slap a copyright on it?
Could we copyright an AI image? I don't know. That's a complicated one.
Probably not, huh?
Probably not.
Because AI would be pretty prone to creating the same image, wouldn't it?
Yeah. MAGA gonna cry when I write history? You ain't writing shit, boy!
Couldn't even spell wonton.
Yeah, no kidding. Why do you care about Trump so much? You should be crying about Keir Starmer, how he let radical Islamists and North Africans invade your country. Sure, you don't give a damn about that, though. You said, we need diversity, more Indian food, more mosques, more Muslims, more mosques, more Indian food. Please, we need it for the United Kingdom. Make our country better.
No more Indian food.
Take more of our
Indian food's bad.
salaries. Take more of our
I like what Trump
salaries.
does. Yeah, I like what Trump's done so far.
He loves when radical Islams come take his pensions. His future pensions are going to dry up because of all the radical Islams and Indians. They're going to suck up all his pension money. Shout out Grasshopper, man. I know you've been watching my channel for at least 8 months now, man. God bless you. He's a legend. I never said Indian food wasn't good. Now, we have to get our friend over here, Eric, to try some. Now, dude, we could do I have to come to Tennessee one time. We could do so many different videos in person. We got to do one going to the movie theater. I got to rent out an entire movie theater, and we got to react to the George Floyd movie. And then we got to do another one where you try, we're going to do another one where you try Indian food. And then we got to do another one. I don't know. There's just so many ideas that we can throw back and forth.
How about eating the devil's toe? Have you heard about the devil's toe?
No, I don't know what that is.
You know the one chip challenge, right?
Yeah.
Well, the devil's toe is like a piece of cinnamon candy. It's supposed to be the hottest cinnamon candy on the face of the earth.
Oh,
and it's hard candy.
Oh,
I mean, you could probably say you could try sucking it down, swallowing it. I don't think I'd want to swallow something that hot and have it in my gut the entire time.
No, that sounds like I'm gonna have to go to the hospital just for having that in my stomach. No, I don't want to make any videos that require us to be in the hospital.
We could start by licking it.
No, that's crazy. No, another video idea is, I don't know, we could look for someone for Democrat street signs. Maybe they had that one socialist lady in Tennessee on their front lawn, and we can knock on their front door. We got to get a bunch of construction workers or a bunch of your Hispanic workers. We got to have them speaking Spanish. We got to knock on the front door, and we got to say, hey, ma'am, I heard you vote Democrat. Would you be willing to take in a couple of these illegals? I know they already done the video before. I know it's out there on YouTube already, but we could do it 100 times.
Wouldn't it be funny to see more reactions?
Yeah, it would be funny to do that. We don't hate people that don't like Trump, Juicebox. When did we ever say that? I I mean, damn, man, you're pissed. It's the holiday times. Take a breather, sir. And here you are, hated on people for not hating Trump. You know what? I like Dice's comments. I've been seeing you, Dice Goblin, more and more in my comment sections. Man, you are hilarious. You are freaking hilarious. You do, mate. No, I don't. I think it's funny that you're in the UK. Your country's literally falling apart before your eyes, but you're on a Trump YouTuber's American politics channel. I mean, imagine your whole country's falling apart. You literally go outside, all you see is, people wearing turbans, mosques, Indian stores, and then you decide, you know what? I'm pissed off about Trump today, even though I live 5,000 miles away and my country's being invaded. You know what? I'm pissed about Trump today. I think I should hop on YouTube and go comment on some Trump supporters page.
And they got their own problems.
I hear you, Silence. I hear you. Go pay your TV license fee in the UK. Yeah, honestly, go pay your TV license and fee. I appreciate you liking my channel. I mean, it's no hard feelings. But go pay your TV license fee in the UK. I heard they're arresting people that don't have their TV license fee. So get your
Say
TV
what?
license fee. Yeah, you have to get a TV's license fee. After you pay your
To have
cable
TV?
Yeah, after you pay your cable bill and your TV bill, you got to get a TV license from the government.
That sounds Democrat as hell.
It's like $200, and if you don't have it and they come knock on your door, your ass might go to prison.
Because you're watching untaxed TV?
Yeah, you don't got a damn TV license, man. You need a TV's license to watch that stuff.
That's Democrat as hell.
Maybe make sure you get your TV's license before you. If you watch Netflix, you need a TV license. If you watch cable TV, need TV license. Watch satellite TV, make sure you got your TV license.
And I thought it was bad in America. We got to get a license to catch a fish.
Yeah, no, they need a TV license. Let's see what we can look up about the UK so we can continue the shit talking. Well, we know there was about 5,000 people arrested last year for freedom of speech. Oh, one guy got arrested with 39 views on his tweet. 39 views. And guess what he said? Something about not liking illegal alien immigrants. 39 fucking views. And they decided to arrest this man. Did I
Huh.
send it to you? I mean, dude,
Don't.
it ain't safe for anybody. Yeah.
Not over there, it ain't.
They're protesting digital ID December 13th. They're protesting against digital ID in London. I mean,
Hey, I
man, your
support that
country is
protest.
falling apart, my guy.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm going to protest it myself. I ain't going to participate in digital ID. I'll fucking just I'll start me up a AM channel and start talking politics on the AM. Trust me, I'll get famous. People like to listen to that AM stuff. To get an AM license, I think all you have to do is provide a service no one else in your area gives. And it could be as something simple as reading the Farmer's Almanac, just a sentence or two from it every day or once a week.
An old man was arrested. Well, he was fined for his online shit about illegal alien immigrants. Let's see what else I can find. Data reported that the Times found that UK police forces made around 12,000 arrests in 1 year for online communication offenses. That suggests 30 to 33 people a day being arrested in the UK for social media posts.
That's nuts. That is
ID
nuts.
is different than a digital ID, and you don't have to have an ID. The UK criticizes China for arresting people who speak their opinion. The UK regime arrests 12,000 people a year for speaking out online. Shout at Australia, but you guys are getting the first digital ID. Good luck with that, brother. Prayers for you guys.
Yeah, let us know how it works out.
Social credit score incoming. Congratulations to the UK. They arrested 600 people this year for undocumented migration. Wow. Wow, that's all y'all got? 600 people? You can arrest more people for their online speech than actually coming into the country illegally? Are you kidding me right now?
Coming from the country that you don't allow your police to have firearms.
Yeah, man, that is sad. That is sad, man. The UK needs help. They need help bad. Somebody send them help, man. Trump, please save the UK. You don't need a photo ID to donate on YouTube. At
Yeah,
least
I
not in the
heard. I
United
don't know.
States. At least not in the United
I
States.
told
Maybe in oh, it's okay. We have digital ID. We're okay with having no rights and no freedoms of speech as long as we have freedom of free healthcare. That's shitty as fuck. As long as we have shitty healthcare for free, we're okay with our rights and freedoms going away. We gave up our guns in '92. We gave up our freedom of speech in 24 and in 2024, and we're fine with giving all our rights, our freedoms, our firearms, everything we have. We'll give all of our rights. We'll give our housings to the illegal alien immigrants as long as we get that free health care. It's okay. Dude, I'm not even joking. That's literally what they're commenting right now in my comment. Oh, you don't have to worry about your kids getting a hit with a bullet. You have to worry about freaking radical Islamists grabbing your daughter off the street and doing their way with her. You don't got to worry about your kids, getting, hit with a bullet. You got to worry about them getting shanked in school. You don't got to worry about your kids having gun violence. You got to worry about your kids getting arrested for saying something online. Huh. Very
I think that they ought
interesting.
to allow the opportunity for fathers to exact the punishment.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Smash that like button.
Well, Graham, I'm going to have to hop off here because I've got work tomorrow.
All right, man. Have a
But
good night.
I'm only working until Thursday. I think I'm only going to have a 3-day work week this week, so I'll have 4 days off in a row to raise hell with you.
Let's raise hell, man. Peace
All
out.
right, I'll talk
I'll
to you later.
talk to
I'll
you.
be around though.
Merry Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas. Does Time want to come on? Is he feeling better now? Is Time feeling better? I'll probably take a 15, 25-minute break. We'll get Time or Silence on here one way or another. He ain't a boomer. Ain't a boomer. Show a little bit of respect. Message me, though, Silence. Message me on Discord. I'll message Silence and I'll message Time. We'll see what we can do. But I'm going to hop off here for a little bit, fellas. I'm going to hop off. But make sure you smash that like and subscribe button. Merry Christmas, fellas. Merry Christmas. I'm out of here, though. Peace. Peace all year round. Smash that like and subscribe button. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. I'll be back in 30 minutes, maybe. Peace.